Do you believe it's possible to just, as a newcomer, become profitable, become a trader through just online resources? Or do you think that's the beginning, but you got to also then just spend an extended period of time figuring it out yourself?
I think no matter what course or what program you take, it can be the best trading program in the world. The best teacher you will have is experience in the markets,
Yeah.
right? No, it's just it's a given. I I don't think I can ever tell anyone, hey, give me a X amount and I will make you or help you become a profitable trader. Yes, I can guide you on the proper things to focus on and the proper things not to focus on, but you still have to put the reps in. Like I can't help you get in shape, right, without you going to the gym. So as a trader, you have to be on the field putting on trades, because also when you put on trades with real capital, you realize so many things about yourself, mistakes that you make, fears that you have that pop up on the trading screen. And you can't learn that without you actually doing it and you putting it into action.
In that process for yourself, which is probably the best part of a decade of just doing your reps, getting your own experience, what were you doing in that time frame to actually do that? Because this is a sentence that people say, go and find your own experience, but what does that truly mean, like day to day? What are you actually doing to get that? And how do you navigate yourself to know you're on the right lines or not wasting time? What does that day to day look like of doing the reps?
Sure. So early on, the reps for me would be, for example, if I'm starting a trading session, trading New York session, or 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, I'm setting up game plans. Just something simple as setting up game plans and what I think is going to happen in the market and why, right? And then after the session is done or I'm done trading, just going back to that game plan and looking at how the market actually, like what actually happened. Just comparing that one kind of situation day by day helped me grow, helped me learn, right? Helped me learn, oh, wow, a week before big economic news is about to hit the market, we typically see flat action because big players are on the sideline. Yes, someone can tell you that and explain it to you, but when you see it happen and you experience it, it sticks with you, right? But the way you make it stick with you is by putting in the reps of writing those things down and then coming back to it and being actively engaged in what's happening. So doing something as small as that, doing things as terms of going back to my trades and looking at them, right? And being honest, where I've had days where I've made tons of money and I've gotten purely lucky, like purely lucky. And when I say luck, I mean in terms of there was no systematic approach to that trade. It was just something that made sense in the moment that I thought made sense. But then when I go back to it, I'm like, well, it didn't fit my game plan. It didn't fit my playbook. It didn't fit any criteria that I had. So I essentially got lucky. So I have to say, okay, I'll take the money, but I have to write this off as a bad trade.
Yes.
Vice versa, when I've had bad trades, in the moment I've gotten frustrated, I'm like, oh man, I lost money. This was a terrible trade. And then when I go back to it, I'm like, no, this wasn't this wasn't a bad trade. This was
the right
actually a
thing to
great
do,
trade, right? I have put out the risk and it didn't work out. That's the market. That's what I signed up for. I am required to put out risk. I'm required to have trades that I'm going to lose money on. I lost money. It was the appropriate amount that I was willing to lose based on my account size, based on the trade I was taking, whatever the case is. And it just didn't work out. And there was nothing that I could do in this predicament to make it better. And I have to learn and live with that. So doing those reps, doing those things over time, they become second nature to you and you become very kind of fluid in the market, especially with your execution. Because the biggest problem I think people have is execution. They can have a good roadmap, a good game plan, good playbooks, good setups, everything. But when it's time to execute with real capital, they hesitate, they're scared, they double guess themselves, they're overconfident, whatever the case is. So I think when you get those reps in over and over again, you kind of reduce those feelings, emotions, and whatnot.